Okay, I'm bored. You're bored. Let's get this over with. This is gonna be part one to what Deku was Kaido, and I am pretty excited for doing this actually. I mean, seriously, it's Kaido. So yeah, I'll just like to thank this guy because seriously, I can't believe I never thought about it. And as soon as I got this idea, I was like, oh man, this could be cool. I had so many scenarios about how this could go until I finally came up with something. So yeah, thanks for the idea. Hope you enjoy what I make. Anywho, let's get started. First, we go to Kaido. He actually gets his wish when it comes to dying, but thanks to all his crimes, he's sent to hell and is tortured for countless years until God appears before him with an offer. Kaido, your sins have led you to this moment. I give you a chance to earn your way to heaven. There's this boy, Izuku Midoriya, born to a world of superpowers, yet is one of the unlucky few born with none. Your task is to relinquish your powers to him and merge with him. However, your soul shall remain separate, and the more mastery Izuku gains of your power, the closer you get to earning your spot at heaven. Kaido sees the life of Izuku Midoriya and actually sees how unfair it's been to him, considering hell, he has no power and no one but his mom really is there to comfort him. And he actually admires that he still wants to be a hero. And so he agrees. Now we cut to Izuku, and he just got caught by a sludge villain. But just then, Kaido enters Izuku's body, and Izuku starts to slowly gain more mass, and actually backhands the sludge villain in an attempt to break free, which actually disperses it. But then Deku starts to kneel down in pain because his body is growing. His muscles and bones are expanding. Horns are starting to pop out of his head. It hurts. And up until this is the final result. Then he starts to hear Kaido's voice in his head, telling him everything from who he is to the deal he made with God. And Deku is terrified of this, but being the really accepting person that he is, he uh, he adapts particularly quickly, and he leaves. He he's let's say All Might actually does scoop up the sludge villain a lot quicker thanks to Zuko and jumps off. But he still drops it from using too much power because, well, time limit, duh. And lets himself on to Bakugo. Once Deku actually hears the explosions while talking with Kaido in his head, he runs in to see what's going on and sees that sludge villain that he defeated is free, which he starts blaming himself, thinking that, oh man, I should have taken care of it, I should have put in a ball or something. In which Deku, seeing that the heroes ain't doing anything, just runs in, cocks his fist back, and punches at the sludge villain. Actually, causing the weather change at a grander scale than All Might did in Canada. He looks at Bakugo to ask if Kanchan, are you okay, Kanchan? He's like, Deku? Yeah, you can see my quirk awakens. He's like, no way. But him being the prideful ass that he is, just walks away without saying a word. Deku is actually praised here, and some even confuse him for being a hero. Let's say he's not as tall as Kaido is now. No, let's say he's as tall as Whitebeard in his younger days. Yeah. Anyway, he's taller than All Might. No joke, he's taller than All Might. You know, All Might actually is thinking that this is a grown man up until he lets it be known that he's actually a middle school student heading into high school. Which everyone's like, what the fuck, man? What is your quirk? The news reporters, everyone's like that. They know he's already said his name and everything. So yeah, Inko, watching the news, of course, she sees this. And Deku, he's just thinking it for a second, like, what should I call this? I can't really say someone just gave me this power or whatever, but and he actually comes up with the name Storm Dragon, which everyone loves that name. Kira's working on scold him about him using his quirk, but he lets him know that that was actually his brute strength, not his quirk, which amazes everyone even more, especially All Might. So All Might, as per canon, actually follows Deku and offers up One for All, which Deku actually refuses. And Kaido is actually proud that he didn't even have to sway Deku on that. And All Might just offers to train Deku, which Deku's saying no reason for him to be trained by All Might since Kaido is actually going to be training him. So he refuses that as well. And walks off. Once he gets home, his mom just tackles him, or at least tries to tackle him and hugging him, saying, "Where have you been? Why'd you do that? Well, you could have gotten hurt." Which Deku pretty much just looks at her like, "Mom, there's no way I'm getting hurt. Not anymore." She sees the big ass smile on his face, and she's happy for him. But seriously, right now she's thinking about, oh man, our grocery bills are going to skyrocket now, aren't they? This Deku just chuckles a little bit and just goes to bed. The next day at school, everyone saw the news and just bum rushes Deku, asking him questions about his quirk and everything. Some of them wanted his friend, even girls actually trying to finally start flirting with him, despite him being such a nice guy before. And let's say during when he was sleeping, he was actually with Kaido in his mindscape type thing. And Kaido was pretty much toughening Deku up, making him more cold or confident in himself. And knowing that, and let him know that, yeah, I've God has given me a glimpse of your life. Though, and now that you have power, your classmates are gonna be hella different when they see you next time. So yeah, Kyle gives him the whole rundown about how suddenly people are going to change around him because he actually has power and a large amount of it. So yeah, Deku, he ain't falling for that nonsense. That ain't gonna work on him. And he just walks by them. And Kaido has given Deku his opinion on Bakugo, saying, "Why do you still call him Kachan if he's treated you so horribly? He's not your friend. He's an oppressor. Right now, he's an obstacle that you need to overcome. You're stronger than him now. You may have admired him for his strength, but now you have something even greater." Which actually gets Deku thinking, like, yeah, why am I so nice to Bakugo when he's never been that nice to me? So yeah, that's that Kachan shit. No, he ain't doing that. Hell no. And he's actually glaring at Bakugo from time to time, at least during class. And when class is over, it's time for the summer, the 10 months thing. Bago actually stops Deku and starts questioning him. Which Deku just says, "Get out of my way, Katsuki." Like, Katsuki? Mind the Kachan. You don't deserve that nickname. You know what? I'm I'm gonna stop calling you Katsuki too. Right now, you're just Bakugo to me. And he just brushes aside Katsuki just like it was nothing. He just bumps into him. And everyone here heard that. They saw that. They were like, yeah, that is not the Deku we know and remember. Not the Deku we used to bully. And Deku, he's like, wow, that felt awesome. I I had no idea this was gonna be so cool. Is this what it's like to have a quirk? This guy just like, no, boy. This is what it's like to have power. Now, you you remember what I said about how far you have to really to go to master my power, correct? Which Deku does know that the more mastery he gets from Kaido about his powers, the further the damn. What was that? Give me a second. That noise. The closer Kaido is to heaven, which Deku will be sad that Kaido's gonna have to leave him soon enough, but he does want to help Kaido reach his goal. So for 10 months of training, Deku is actually doing better, a lot better when it comes to clean Deku Beach. He's taking, he's actually getting good experience with using Kaido's powers, especially his dragon form. And when he invites Inko over to Dagobah Beach after he's done cleaning, let's say a week, and he actually shows her this dragon form, where she's like, "Whoa, that's huh? Good thing you don't do this when you're in the house." Deku's like, "Yeah, I know. I mean, as for Deku eat as well as food goes, Deku does go out hunting, but one day in particular, he has an idea. He actually tells his mom that they could sell off his scales as well as his fur from his dragon form. He tells them how durable as well as resistant they are. And the fact that it's super light and his fur is very comfortable, they can actually make a lot of money off of this. Where she's like, "Are you sure about this? We're pretty much profiting off of your body. That sounds kind of weird, don't you think?" "Oh, Mom, don't worry about it. And besides, it's the least I can do for all the support you've actually given me. You were pretty much the only one to really comfort me after the whole hearing that I was supposed to be quirkless thing." In which they actually do. They actually sell his scales to hero agencies, support companies, as well as for his fur. They actually have people make furnishings out of it, rugs, all that stuff. So yeah, they actually have a lot of money, which really doesn't come in handy. They even moved out of the apartment and got themselves a big ass mansion, and made sure that Deku can at least get through the door. Oh yeah, when, yeah, he broke the door to their apartment and bumped his head a lot. So yeah, that was a huge plus for Deku as well as Inko. So yeah, right now Deku's life is pretty good, and he actually, while training at Dagobah Beach, meets two people. He meets Pony and Mina. And so help me God, if any of you try to make Deku being horny jokes, uh, huh? Wait a minute. Hey, Fallout, if you watch this video, is this what it's like when I make jokes on your videos? Like you expect me to make a joke, especially if it would work? Huh? That's a that puts things into perspective for me a little bit. I mean, I still make the joke whenever I can, but still, damn, I'm kind of looking forward to the jokes right now. No, fuck it, yeah. If y'all can think of any Deku being horny jokes, do it, please. I I want to see what some of you come up with. Anyway, he actually meets Pony first. She actually sees him melting down the trash and stuff with his lightning and energy, or let's just call it fire. Fuck it, yeah, okay. And then she sees that he has horns too, so so she shows up and sees if they want to be horn buddies. And when Jackie was like, "What? Yes, I want to be horn buddies with you." You're not from here, are you? No, I'm from America. So, like, whatever. But I guess we could try to be friends. But she's all too happy to hear that. Then there's Mina. They actually meet while Deku is actually walking down the street and sees, what's his name? Damn, Gigantica or something like that. Man, I forgot his name. How do I forget his name? But anyway, yeah, that big ass dude who just wanted directions. He meets Mina there when she's actually giving him said directions. Then when she sees Deku, she's about to attack, but then she's like, or just ask him what he want, but he just lets her know that, yeah, I'm going to UA. I'm about to be a high schooler. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was going to attack you and open the cans of the whoop ass. Deku just, what? You really think you can? And Kyle just turns and saying in his mind, like, calm down. She doesn't know. She doesn't know that we're basically indestructible. Well, yeah, speaking of, Kyle's abilities, Deku is going to have hockey here. As well as, since this is the My Hero world, there is no Sea Prism Stone. And since it's technically still Deku's body, he doesn't have to worry about drowning. At least not as much. So yeah. Hold on. You give me an OP character, I use an OP character. So yeah. But anyway, and he Mina and Pony actually become very close friends. So earlier on, he sees them as actual real friends, not those fake ones that tried to become his friends at his old middle school. In fact, he actually gives them each one of his scales as a sign of friendship, which they are weirded out about, but Pony, she is quickly accepting of this and actually gives Deku one of her horns, which is kind of weird to Deku, but he accepts it anyway. They both look at it. Ashido is like, oh no, these aren't meant to come off. Yeah, these aren't meant to come off at all. Which Pony just gives her the puppy dog eyes and is like, I'll think of something to give you guys as a gift. At which Pony says, okay then you will have to wait before I can give you one of my horns. And with that, I'll say they have been trained together actually. And this is actually when he ends up meeting Kirishima. Kirishima has actually been watching Deku train before any of them, but it was pretty much intimidated considering that, hell, he's a behemoth right now. So yeah, and he finally musters up the courage to actually talk to Deku, especially with Mina and Pony there. And he talks with Deku for a little while, and Deku actually offers to train Kirishima himself. Kirishima was more than happy to receive the training, and since it's Deku here that inspires him, he's going to actually keep his black hair. Ugh, okay. But seriously, yes, this is going to be fun for me. Thank you so much for this idea. You have no idea how much. Okay, okay. And actually, Ashido and Pony's, as well as Kirishima's quirks, are a lot stronger in this timeline. To the point where Kirishima almost gets to his unbreakable mode, considering that Deku's, as well his strength far exceeds that of concrete and All Might. So yeah, he's pretty much like, yeah, please train me. Yes, I need this power. So yeah, and Mia's acid, she can't burn Deku, so he's a lot easier for her to really train with. As well as Pony, she can just shoot her horns at Deku as long as she wants. It's not gonna hurt him. So yeah, everyone gets stronger. Mia's acid, as well as acid resistance, is a lot higher. In fact, they actually developed their super moves a lot sooner than in canon. And with that, I think I should just end it off there. So if anything, this is me just testing the waters and see how this could actually go. Oh, look at Kirishima. Seriously, sometimes I forget he actually had black hair. But yeah, that was part one to what Deku was Kaido. And again, thank you for the idea, my guy. That was pretty cool of you. And yeah, I am out. The peace and the love, children.